That's private property. Illegal search.
It's the property of NCW management.
Come on, open it up.
There's no warrant.
What?
There's no warrant whatsoever.
DC Washington has just handcuffed the briefcase to Damien.
This is how it's going to be. All right.
I already told you one time, Gentry, and I'm not going to tell you again, I do not have that championship.
I saw him put it back.
I know you said you was going to get to the bottom of the missing NCW junior heavyweight title situation. But tonight, my friend, I'm not Dynamic Dexter. I'm Detective Dexter.
There you go, Detective Dexter on the case. I like it.
This may come to a shock for you, but it is no other than DC Washington.
DC Washington, the radicals see me squashing them. DC Washington, the radical, easy, no stopping them. You about to get
Tristan, you have a good thing to say about everyone. What do you have good to say about a thief?
When I win your cancer, let's go big guy, let's go big guy,
The man's got a thief.
let's go big guy.
Is that all? He's just not a thief.
Hey, he returned it.
Air Force One with the media behind me just to scare for
And you
fun.
don't need to
With
know
the
what's in that
Russian
briefcase.
collusion, leg sweep,
That's
or the
personal.
cancel
That is
lock. You
personal
get left
private
to
property.
sleep. Ain't nothing right about that. You can tell by my stance on everything now.
DC Washington handcuffing the briefcase to his Secret Service member, Damien there.
And introducing his opponent.
And the briefcase is way too small for the title. Way too small. After he put it back, nobody else would have it.
I am the world's largest orangutan in captivity, and I am
Talk about way too small.
King Ding-a-ling.
This is way too big.
You are gonna feel
If
me
you'll allow my pun.
from your baby toes all the way up to your titty nipples.
Everybody play.
Yeah!
The king of the jungle, former NCW heavyweight champion, Big Andy.
You know you can't be too quick to judge somebody.
Climbing
to the top to get with your mouth.
At NCW, he is the largest orangutan in captivity. He is the king of the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Give a big round of applause for Big Andy.
Big Andy making his return to the Landmark Arena since he was suspended by Michael Gentry.
Please, somebody, this is absolutely disgusting.
Let him go. Let him go. Let the leg go.
See, they're trying to just snap the leg of Jacob Ashworth. Vicious.
This is shades of the cage match, like you mentioned.
With Big Andy, of course.
No, you're right. You're right. I can't suspend you all because I'd lose half my show. But what I can do is lift the suspension like this.
I am the world's largest orangutan in captivity, and I am
my
King Ding-a-ling.
Oh my God! He is back, folks! He is here! Big Andy is back!
The former NCW heavyweight champion, Big Andy, is back in the Landmark Arena. Here to bring the fight.
And damn it, he is going to town on the dynasty!
You know you can't be too quick to judge somebody.
Oh, Xander Seabold even got some of his own medicine!
Xander Seabold is dropped. Big Andy is back in the Landmark Arena.
I am Big Andy. I am the world's largest orangutan in captivity. I am the king of this here jungle. And you know what, Curtis Coleman? One day, lovely, lovely bald-headed man, you are gonna feel me from your baby toes all the way up to your titty nipples.
Obviously, Big Andy attacked Michael Gentry.
Whoa,
and a-
whoa, whoa,
and a-
whoa.
and a-
Oh, come on.
What?
Again?
A what?
Again?
Again?
What?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Curtis. Curtis, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Curtis,
Curtis,
baby.
Cur-
Oh, my
Curtis
God, this is
Coleman
great, yes.
is back.
Hey, bye. Bye.
Curtis Coleman is back here in the commentary booth. I thought I was free from him from the first time. You said you had a surprise waiting for me. It was Curtis Coleman a second time.
Yes, it is.
Curtis Coleman, obviously the NCW heavyweight champion. Curtis,
right.
would you like to inform the people as to how you won that NCW championship?
I
I wanna hear this again.
single-handedly
I want to hear it again.
took out Big Andy fair and square. Gentry locked us in a cage, and I left the big orangutan in captivity in the cage while I walked out victorious and became the the NCW heavyweight champion.
What a
Now are
great
you
night that
gonna
was.
talk about how
It
you
was great. I did a great thing.
are you gonna talk about how you also attempted to break Big Andy's leg and caused Big Andy to be so enraged at your actions and the way that you treated him and treated the Landmark Arena and the name of that belt that he would attack the general manager just to get his hands on you, leading to his unrifled.
No, and Kurt, don't even dignify that. May I?
You may.
It is not his fault. It is not Mr. Seabolt's fault. It is not any of the group's fault. It is only his fault that he cannot control his own temper. So don't put that on him.
And I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a fine boxer.
Are you?
Yes, I am. And what's one of the rules in boxing? Protect yourself at all times. Big Andy didn't protect himself at all time, and that's the reason I attempted to break him.
And see, right now what we see is all of his fat girth being used to his advantage, bullying a much smaller wrestler. A fine, upstanding man.
Yes.
DC Washington, the man who stole the NCW Junior Heavyweight Championship,
He
right?
put it
We're in
back.
agreement?
He put it right back. You heard the man. Would he lie about cleaning it?
No.
No,
Probably.
He did us a favor.
Look how he wrestles. The man who wrestles clean. He dresses clean. He wants everything around him to be clean. That's why he was chasing around with the loofah.
Curtis, you've known DC for a long time. You have a very, deep history with DC, a good friend of yours.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what it's like to be in the ring with DC Washington.
Let me tell you something. This man right here, just looking at him, will get you tired in the ring. He's the only guy that I've ever wrestled that I was sucking wind while I was laying on the mat. And might I add,
I saw that match. The first 3 rows passed out.
he's one of the reasons that I am in this business today.
Oh!
Whoa!
Second hip toss
my
from Big Andy. DC Washington on the ropes.
He's just a bully. He's a smaller wrestler. And he's the size of a house.
There's a lot of people smaller than Curtis Coleman. Do you think that's unfair?
Oh!
Curtis is not a bully.
No, I'm not. I'm a clean wrestler.
Yes.
What would you call, all right, if you were not a bully, what would you call what you did to me during our interview a few weeks back? When you shoved me
Yes.
into the...
You were out of line. You were in my spot.
And I seem to remember there was a big spider coming down. He just pushed you out of the way.
Exactly.
He saved your life.
Curtis
I did.
Coleman saved me.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Brown or
Oh,
Bruce's
did you
are no
see that?
Or no thing to sneeze at.
Trust me, I know that. DC Washington able to take advantage of Big Andy, though.
And see, he's got to do
Get the jump on him
everything
from
he can.
behind.
He's got to do everything he can. Look at the size difference, man.
And those big right hands unloading on Big Andy.
Oh, no. Oh,
Now
no.
Andy right back at him. When Big Andy
Only a bully would do that.
Yes.
when Big Andy returned, Big Andy said he was willing to fight from the bottom all the way up to get back to that NCW heavyweight champion. And Curtis, what are you going to do if Big Andy comes knocking at your door?
Are you calling DC the bottom?
Exactly. DC Washington is not the bottom. He works for the big guy.
I have no response to that. I deeply apologize for the way Tristan Michaels and Curtis Coleman are acting on commentary here at the moment. I apologize to the fans here. I'm doing my best to call this fairly.
Oh, wow.
Goodness
And
gracious.
see, he just used his own speed against him. See,
DC
a
Washington.
A bottom has that kind of speed. A bottom doesn't have that kind of speed.
DC Washington just went flying into the turn post shoulder first. And Big Andy tried to take advantage, but DC Washington able to hot shot his arm over the top rope. Might have ripped it out of socket. And now DC Washington just going on the attack here. Doing everything he can to try to bring the big man down. DC Washington.
A thinking man wrestler.
That is very smart. Go ahead and chop down the limbs, starting with the arms of Big Andy.
Hey, because he can't feel his arms, he can't punch in the mouth.
Exactly.
Absolutely, it's hard to strike when you don't really have your arms to speak of. DC Washington is a very calculated, a very intelligent wrestler. He's showing this in full right now. Just laying the boots in to Big Andy.
You know, if I didn't have that stupid order on me from Michael Gentry, I'd go down there and tell him exactly how to break that elbow. I know how.
I'm sure you do. Big Andy being choked out on the bottom rope, and now
look at Damien.
what is this?
Damien is
on him.
helping him.
Yeah, he's seeing if his arm is okay. Anybody with the right mindset can see that he was checking on him.
Look out, look
Now
out.
Big
Oh!
Andy gets back to his feet, is able to break the hold and clothesline DC into the corner.
And here comes the blubber back into play.
DC made a fatal mistake by letting Big Andy get his base underneath him. And now Big Andy is running with it.
You know, I heard he went to the beach 2 years ago. The last time he went to the beach, he had to hurry up and get up because they were trying to push him back in the water. Greenpeace was trying to save him.
Right?
Wow.
Tell you, Big Andy's arm is going to need some saving after this.
No, he don't. Let it fall off. I don't like it.
I agree.
I think he's a bully.
That's
DC
all he is.
DC Washington making a concerted effort to go after the arms of Big Andy. Now the big elbow right across
See how he
the
wound
bridge
it
of the
up?
nose.
That is awesome. Oh,
And a leg drop now.
That was
Just
a beautiful, beautiful form of a leg drop and a splash.
it's over.
Cover.
Whoa, whoa!
Only a count of 2. Big Andy just throws DC off of him. Big right hand. Andy is not having any of it, though. Andy's got that look in his eyes.
DC, jump out of the ring, jump out of the ring.
Curtis, you know that look very well. Big Andy has had just about enough of DC Washington
He has to look at somebody that can't control his temper.
and is taking the fight right to him. Big knee
Man.
right on the money.
No, DC, get out of there. DC,
Andy
get
sets
out of
up
there.
for it.
Oh, good.
DC,
Thank God.
DC Washington able to move her out of the last second. And now going right after the knee, the same knee, Curtis, that you tried to injure in the steel cage match for the NCW Heavyweight Championship.
What is this?
The hell is
Hold-
it? Stay on him, stay on him. Can we get security out here, please? He doesn't have a manager's license.
I've seen this.
Oh, my
no.
Lord.
Come on, kick out DC. Kick out DC.
And
Ah!
Andy picks up the victory.
DC had it. That was clear cheating from the bully himself. He knew what to do. They planned this out. They planned this out.
This is our man right here.
No, it's not.
Right here, this man has the briefcase with the missing NCW Junior Heavyweight title. I know it.
No.
I reviewed the footage. You have it. Shut up. Let me speak.
A Democrat is the most trustworthy person in
It,
this
it
world.
really is.
In that
Especially
briefcase.
DC's a politician.
There's no
you can trust him.
junior heavyweight
Yes.
championship. There's classified top secret material in that briefcase. Not for your eyes, Gentry, and especially not for your 4 eyes, Dexter.
Well, from what I've seen, I find that very hard to believe there, DC. So here's what we're going to do. In 2 weeks,
Search warrant.
we're going to have ourselves a match. DC Washington takes on Dynamic Dexter. The winner gets whatever in that briefcase. And if Dexter wins and that briefcase has the NCW Junior Heavyweight Championship in it,
It doesn't.
consider yourself fired.
Whoa!
A big threat from Michael Gentry, threatening to fire DC Washington if the NCW Junior Heavyweight title is
See?
in that briefcase that he holds with Damien.
We got 2 bullies in the ring right now.
No, 3.
Wide load,
3 bullies.
wide load, blowhard, and a unicorn.
I got one more announcement for another championship in concerning, and that would be you, Big Andy.
What? No.
Being that you're back in the ring, you're back in action here at NCW. I feel that it's only right you get your rematch for the NCW Heavyweight Championship.
No.
Gentry, I respect your authority here. But I am going to tell you right now, I am not wrestling Big Andy. He doesn't deserve a match with me, and he's not going to get one. He's got to start from the bottom and climb his way to the top.
Well, first off, he is going to get a match for the NCW Heavyweight Championship at Violent Night. I talked with Commissioner O'Rourke for Anarchy, and that match will take place on Christmas night, December 25th.
What a horrible Christmas.
I don't think you're listening. I'm not wrestling Big Andy.
Who said you was going to be you wrestling Big Andy?
I'm the champ.
For now, but in 2 weeks, you're going to be defending that NCW Heavyweight Championship against Marcus Adams.
Ho, 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 ho!
Hold on now. You must have already forgot from just a few minutes ago, Bubba. What's going to happen? What's going to happen is on December 16th, Gentry, we talked about this.
Right.
On December 16th, next time, I'm taking that championship belt from you, and I'm going to be the one seeing you, Big Andy, at Violent Night on December 25th.
Talk about a Christmas gift, Marcus Adams versus Big Andy.
That
It's a
couldn't be
possibility.
farther from the truth. Because in 2 weeks, if you do get this title shot, like Gentry says, I'm going to bury you and put you right beside your dad.
Ooh.
Such class from our heavyweight champion.
Run!
And Marcus Adams gives chase to Curtis Coleman.